It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. All teed up, Brandon Aubrey after the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return starts at the 3.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, the visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Youngwei Koo going to get this one going. And off we go from East Rutherford. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right to the air is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
good.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on their in-state rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Stroud.
First down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here we go. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
All right. The 29-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, And this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Play action. Stroud down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Quick, right? Tony.
Now Stroud. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that deep.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They hold him more than 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Stroud coming right back after the pick-6. And he knocks the ball Incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down and 8.
Yeah.
Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Caught on a slant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Yeah, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah!
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
The 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Cowboys 19. Texans.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go. 19.
Play action. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked by Logan Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
18. What's that?
Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Stroud. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Down the right sideline, Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys! Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you think?
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God up beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings.